Come on, bro. What is good here? What is good here? Talk to me, people. I'm just tapping in with you. I'm post this comment in the section so you guys can get in here when y'all ready. Oh, what the hell did you just do? Here we go. Oh yeah. What is up, people? You in here? That's cool. It's in there though. Maybe I'll leave it again. Try it again. Post it one last time just in case it didn't go through this time. Because it's telling me, it's saying error or something. What's going on with that? Okay. What the hell? Yo, that's being weird. It's being weird, yo. It's not even letting me use that stream for some reason. I have no idea why I do it. I have no idea. But I'm gonna assume that it's a technical issue that they will fix by the next episode. But anyways, for those of y'all that know what time it is 7 o'clock. It's after the hour, and it's Motivation Monday. I myself am here for you guys today because not only is it Monday, and we usually are here, but I ain't got to work today because it's Memorial Day, and I have today off. Um, we will be proceeding as follows for tomorrow as well. As far as show your live video as far as I know, we're still good to go live tomorrow night for Talk About It Tuesday as well. So
Stereo John Boy 5 joins you wave the Stereo John Boy 5. Hit list.
We in here, y'all.
Double
We
tap
in
to
here.
activate.
But yeah, man, the question of the day, man. What's got you motivated this week? Me, myself, personally, you know what I'm saying? I'm motivated this week because this is going to be the week where I find out whether or not I am capable of being employable, so to speak. I like that word. I like to use that phrase in speaking because it makes sense to me. Yes, it is a question that a lot of us have on our minds, especially me. Is it possible for a vision impaired person to work in a, hand manual labor sort of environment? You know what I'm saying? It's actually possible, but with the correct and adequate accommodations. So that's definitely a need, definitely a can do. So there's that, and then there's you. So anybody that wants to tap in can do just that without a problem, without a hitch. As I said, man, this is Motivation Monday, and I'm here to talk with you guys about what's got you motivated, and you know what I'm saying, like just get in there with you and dig in on that conversation because I love to talk with you guys about all the different things that are on your mind. Excuse me, y'all. Chili dogs. Yeah, I'm just, waiting here. I'm just checking in, waiting on everybody. I'm in here because I want to see where everybody's going with everything going. What y'all doing this weekend? What did y'all do over the weekend for Memorial Day? I myself, there was a barbecue here, we cooked out, you know what I'm saying? Tossed up some really good eats. Really, really good eats. Oh yeah. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm with y'all today, man. I'm cooling out. I'm cooling out. We're gonna see what it do. I wanna see what's up with y'all, and get into that convo with y'all about it. Because I'm, you know what I'm saying, I'm here, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we do this every night, Monday through Fridays. Although this week, and moving forward, we have switched our schedule due to the fact that we are not really able to fulfill the entire weekly schedule that we usually have here on the show. We just gotta work with it as we go, you know what I'm saying? And I'm all for that. While I got you guys' little attention here for a moment, I just also want to give y'all some heads up to tap in with some of my peoples, man. Go check them out. Good peoples here. Tap in every Tuesday and Friday at 10:30 with Twitch. My folks over there, the Dojo Beat. My boy JoJo and DIP, man, throwing it up for y'all every week. You know what I'm saying? Freshly made beats. They freestyle instrumental beat makers, man. They just do right there on the fly, right there on the live for you, man. Some dope shit. You can't beat that, man. So tap in with them Tuesdays and Fridays at 10:30 p.m. on Twitch, the Dojo Beat. You know what I'm saying? Yo, y'all also need to go holler at my peoples, my folks. Y'all go holler at my homies, the Gossiping Heifers, right here on IG at Gossiping Heifers. Or you can check them out on YouTube at the Gossiping Heifers, also posting and streaming live on Facebook as well, the Gossiping Heifers. All right. Check in with them, show them some love. funny, funny sisters. They do what they do. They always give it to you the best way possible, the rawest and the realest. So hope you appreciate what they do because I love everything they do. Their episode last week was just it was impeccable. I mean, funny, funny shit kept my attention. You know, even though I tuned in pretty late, I didn't realize they were streaming. They were going to be live Wednesday night, so they kind of tapped in right after I went down last week. So yeah, you know, and normally that's a third. Normally it's a Thursday night for them. So don't forget to check them out. Yeah, yo, it's so much going on in the world today. You know what I'm saying? There's so many things to be motivated about that. You know, we
Candle
feel
lady,
like
100
it
unlabeled
has to be
button.
mentioned that you know what I'm saying. These things have to be, you know, something we can, you know, bring to the table. We have to, you know, address our agendas for the week and make sure that we are aware that things that we are going to be motivated to do or motivated to see done. You know what I'm saying? I myself personally, I want to get through this week and the weeks coming ahead, so that when I get to the point of of my, career in this job, that I know what I'm doing. It's about to be on. I'm about to be in there like swimwear. I'm talking like for really real. So I'm just like I'm geared right now. I'm real geared up. I'm happy to be in the position I'm in. I'm happy to be, alive at this moment, although we are living in some of the most treacherous times that I've ever witnessed or heard or had the opportunity of reading about. That it's just it's just very brutal out here nowadays. I don't understand it. And we are living smack dab in the middle of it. So with all of that being said, I'm turning your attention to something that's off base because I want to take a song break and rock out this joint I just heard. I just found from my homegirl, the homie, the queen, straight out of Memphis, doing her thing, man, on Rap Chat. This joint right here is called
Book a Baddie Open Collab Drag Unlabeled button.
Book a Baddie. See what it is.
Unlabeled button.
Hi, come again, baby.
Yeah, I need a woman like that.
With the what, baby?
Yeah, that's what I need.
I heard they out here wiping bitches. What the fuck, for? These hoes ain't wiping material. That's some gang hoes. Now check the deal. Let's be real. You only trying to fuck. I got a squad of bitches ready. Get your money up. Ready for the cheap with the bitches on my squad back. They look better in the face. Just believe they have to stop. They ain't with none of that fake shit. All they body parts is match. She go beaties. Wait to itty. Booty juice. ASA. Hey, what's the matter? You thought your chick was bad, but you ain't knew that. That bitch got a booty. Do I rub her belly like she do it? And she harsh up in the face. I call that hoe a ooga booga. Nigga claiming that she thick, but she shaped like an Oompa Loompa. See the type of bitch you want is a girlie that look like me. Fuck a dime, I'm a stack if we wanna talk currency. Currently, none of these bitches even come back up to see. I'm stepping on next and applying pressure. Can't none of these bitches breathe. Candy lady too sweet. They call me candy for a reason. Milk chocolate skin, kissed by the sun in every season. What a specimen. Even to the black motherfucker pleasing. You fantasize about me in your mind and have you please. But keep it easy, I ain't one of these geezers. No, I ain't sleepy, please believe me. I don't get my knees breezy, but worth it, Jeezy. It's a standing ovation when they see me. And I ain't talking hands, I'm talking bitches, man, so the wee-wee. All rise whenever I walk by. All I be hearing is, good Lord, my. You got a man, baby girl, can I be your guy? Even the niggas that shy, be like, for her, I'ma try. You know why? Because I'm that damn fine. Fuck the top of the shit, like I'm top of the line. And I'm top tier 2, ooh, I'm one of a kind. And like a fine wine do, I get better with time. But enough about me, we was talking about you. About how you book the bitches ain't bad as me, but I guess you'll do. For a fuck or two, just don't be wiping these bitches cause they loot. Get some scully from that gully, but for nothing, turn a loop. Turn that bitches to a weak keep her in the family. Fix her up a bit and shit, she just might come in handy. I got a spot of bitches that I'm taking to Miami. If you wanna book the baddie, make sure you book it with me. I heard they out here wiping bitches, what the fuck, for? These hoes ain't wiping material, they some gang hoes. Now check the deal, let's be real, you only trying to fuck. I got a squad of bitches ready if your money up.
Yeah.
5 resets, 4 likes, 12 plays.
Listen,
Candle Lady, 100. Book of Baddie open. Snapchat. Unlabeled.
listen,
Press select to activate.
listen.
Freestyle of my lap. Press select to activate.
I'm just saying, man. Freaking Candy Lady, man.
7:16 p.m. Out of list. Window notification
I
shade.
better stop sleeping on that girl, man. I'm telling you.
Snapchat notification. Book of Baddie open collab dragon.
She definitely
Unlabeled
told
button
you.
in list. Win. Both new Mr. Warner Bonner freestyle. Text unlabeled. 5 resets. Both unlabeled. Unlabeled button. Unlabeled button. Gray 84. 6 likes.
I done heard.
Trailer Park Romance. Unlabeled. Unlabeled. Unlabeled button. Unlabeled button. Puncho underscore 17. 8 likes. Unlabeled. Stomp the yard. Unlabeled. Unlabeled button. Unlabeled button. 5 resets. 4 likes. Unlabeled. Church Day 4 thumb. Unlabeled button. 5 resets. 4 likes. Unlabeled. What a night. Unlabeled button. Lord underscore P. 34 likes. 1 unlabeled. 5% in speed Candle Lady in black. Unlabeled button. Cancel. Out of list. Tap. View profile. Snapchat. Snapchat. Unlabeled button in list. 5 resets. 5 likes. 15 plays. Unlabeled button. Lord underscore P. Unlabeled button. 5% in speed Candle Lady in black. Snapchat. Text. Row 1. Column. Twitter. Row 2. Column. Save video. Column.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I gotta make sure I get that one. I gotta make sure I get that one. Cause man, listen, I done heard some shit. And I don't know if you noticed, but folks I be listening to, man, some of the illest MCs, man, really, really. They the ones who keep me motivated on the mic, man. I'm not even gonna cap, man. Artists like this is the reason why.
More. Column 4. Save video. Snapchat. Unlabeled button.
Worth doing, you know what I'm saying?
Unlabeled.
For real, when you listen to shit like this,
Snapchat. Out of list.
you tell me what you think. You know what I'm saying? You tell me what you think.
Selected. Following.
You know what I mean?
Unlabeled button in list.
Real,
Lord underscore P. 30.
some
Unlabeled
real
button.
MCs on this shit.
Unlabeled.
You know what I mean?
Snapchat.
Oh boy, this shit acting weird. It's just acting weird.
Snapchat. Snapchat. Tap to activate.
Goody, what's goody?
Snapchat on top. Snapchat on bottom. Tap to activate. Labels available. Use.
Word. Bro, congratulations,
Black it out too.
With my creations, I make people play. I'm just feeling like dreams, but focus, I take you away. Draw out,
Use. Hashtag get featured button. Tap to activate. Music by Rapchat.
take on my pay. They tryna have that one
Rapchat. Black it out too. Unlabeled button. Unlabeled button.
She's cool.
Tap to activate. Unlabeled button. Tap to activate. Unlabeled button. Unlabeled button. Black it out too. Unlabeled.
By the bolo, diamonds and chains, Solomon scale. You know, they check out their real back from Elo. Can't lie, I'm missing more money on the low. More money, my pussy, but kind of so cold. They really try to stop, but I'm still on my low. Man, how bad you was going, emotionally popping, I shit, can't help with the cold.
Unlabeled button. Rap chat. 0%. Text. Row 1, column 3. More. Row 2, column. Save video, column.
Yeah.
Rap chat. Unlabeled button.
I gotta give that one up.
Rap chat. Rap chat in list. Rap chat. Unlabeled button. Tap to act. Fortnite and chill. Tap to activate.
That's a dope one too.
Unlabeled button. Tap. Unlabeled button. Fortnite and chill. Unlabeled button.
Oh man.
Unlabeled. Fortnite. Unlabeled.
I can't wait till this one.
King underscore Creole. Unlabeled button. Unlabeled button. Rap chat. Tap. Unlabeled button. Blackadousu. 8 likes. 14 plays. Fade. Featured.
Okay, so that's what happened.
5%. Ivory says in list. Unlabeled button. Freestyle of my lap. Unlabeled. Unlabeled button. Unlabeled but. Ivory says 4 likes. Unlabeled both. Unlabeled button. Unlabeled button. Gray 84. Unlabeled button. Huncho underscore 7. Unlabeled button. Unlabeled button. Unlabeled button.
Right here on YouTube.
No dollar LEAP.
When I first heard it, I was like,
Unlabeled button. No dollar LE. Unlabeled button. Ivory says 4. Unlabeled but. Ivory says unlabeled. It's a sun. Unlabeled but. Ivory says unlabeled but. Candle lady. Book a video. Unlabeled button. Ivory says unlabeled button. Robbie underscore unlabeled. Kango Playa. Unlabeled button. Huncho underscore 17. Unlabeled. Unlabeled button. King underscore Creole 83. 18. Cortex. Unlabeled button. Unlabeled. Cortex remix. Unlabeled.
See what that one about? Oh shit.
Unlabeled. Cortex remix. Tap. Unlabeled button.
Another one to the table. I didn't even see this one.
Rap chat out of list.
Okay.
Getting litty, Teddy wants a titty. Get me out of the city. Working so hard and I run this city. Said he really liked me cause I'm so pretty. Making money, big things, rap. Can't keep up trying to hold these stats. Hold on, keep up cause I keep big facts. Charging them big fees, the pussy has tax.
Big going ball in the future is me. Staring from afar cause she like what she see. What I need with a wave in the ocean is me. No time for the game, time with me. It ain't cheap, it ain't free. I don't do care. Turn the thing around and let me hit it from the back. Girl, it's jiggle in the jello when you make that ass clap. I ain't here for a long time, I'm here for a good time. Rolling up a swisher or it might be backwood time. Going up a shot cause it's time to get lit. The horse is outside, girl, can you drive stick? I ain't tripping on your friends, they can go and catch a ooh. Girl, I'm checking out your curves cause I'm trying to maneuver. If that ain't what we doing, we get back to the money. And I ain't even tripping in a damn thing fun. Pushing up a blunt shotgun with my honey.
Bang, bang, into the room. Getting woozy off these fumes. Beats and shit gonna be your dream. Do you feel it too? Cause I know I do. Swear I saw it coming like it's deja vu. Working for the money like it's business school. Shooting these shots like I'm playing cool. Don't know how I do it, but I'm staying cool. Making all this money like you know I do. Token taken, baking that bacon. I see a throne is up for the taking. Shining so bright, brighter than a nightlight. Going crazy on the beat, sicker than a virus. I stay moving, they stay cool. That's how I do it. Money means I'm moving. Take a step back, cause you know how I do it. Shoot up with a roof.
Oh yeah, I'm texting like I'm Jason Hughes. I keep it real, you better not misconstrue. I roll a Dutch and hop off in my Buick. I smoke a lot of weed cause it's so therapeutic. All down on T, motherfucker better use it. Beat the pussy up, I'm an animal abuser. Smile on my face, but you better not confuse it. It's just a party and you not included. Damn, I'm charged up like a AAA battery. 2 shots in the air, your homeboys get scattered. She want me to wife, I tell her no, but it's flattering. You go outside every time, it's a pattern. Big
Right.
dog gathering, high drunk and staggering. We bout that action, ain't got time for triple jabber. Running back like a rerun, what's happening? Fuck with Till Quinton, then it's gonna be a tragedy.
Whoa.
Yeah. I be such street style. Oh shit. I got a headache. I kinda fucking drank a little bit too much last night. Oh shit. I don't even remember what the fuck happened. All I see is this crazy fat bitch in my fucking bed again. I don't know what the fuck I went and did, but I know I ain't gonna fucking give. I hope I didn't bang this bitch. I hope
Selected. Following. Unlabeled. Button. In list.
my cock is
FAAFO.
with pussy do.
Yep.
Oh
Unlabeled.
baby, don't want the
Huncho underscore 17. 15 likes. Easy Marquee.
I don't know, but you kinda laying there, kinda like
Unlabeled. Button. Easy Marquee. Unlabeled.
she fucking died.
Easy Marquee featuring T-Dog 205 Pineapple Game.
That was a fucking
Unlabeled.
mess.
Button.
I don't know what I'm
Easy Marquee.
doing.
Unlabeled.
Pineapple game.
Unlabeled. Button. Unlabeled. Unlabeled. Button.
Yeah, just some shit a real nigga been going through. Don't need no pity, I don't give a fuck. Running the city, are you running with me? Bitty bitches need to get it all shut. Who the let's be in up there, and I'm standing there like a cup nigga, so bitches can't see. How about whenever I need, I'm making it heat, bitch, I'm like a making the grave. You don't smoke with me, bitch, I get big into your cheek. I'm getting my circle. I won't let bitches play me. I'll run me your mind and think a nigga in a turbo. I've been in Jesus like you some pussy. I was a pro with it, I was a boogie. In my minivan, I'm rolling a cookie. Motherfucking chop it, chop like a cookie.
I see some messes that fucking I'm looking. Thinking it's true and this shit can get ugly. Cushion my blood, got the room smelling bush. She want the dick, I'm a slayer like hood.
Unlabeled. Button.
Fuck with my kid.
Easy Marquee. One. Unlabeled. Button. Easy Marquee featuring T-Dog. Unlabeled. Button.
Little nigga,
Easy Marquee featuring T-Dog 205.
you don't want smoke of this shit can get
Snapchat. 0%. Progress bar. Copy link. Row. Text. Pop. YouTube. Twitter. Rotate. Save video.
Bitch, then you know I'm a filmer. Thank God for every last one of my
Snapchat. Unlabeled. Button. In list.
Niggas, they got the evidence when they these haters. They got the evidence when they these bitches. I'm feeling they got stack like potatoes. I be sipping down my letter. Hit it with see you later, alligator. Using the best of my views. I'm breaking my shoes. Starting shit like I'm a past. Stop turning on bitches like later. I let out my car and they like on the stage. Shoot you my chin like a tipsy for pimp. I don't know how many bitches really want to take. Give me the cake. That's why they call me happy birthday to easy. Nigga with attitude feel like I'm easy. Nothing but less more fun when they see me. Bitch, I'm a kick. I feel like I can be.
Speaking at the motivation like G. When they hear this shit, they gon' probably repeat it. Bail up on her, she swallow my seed. Get from the back and I turn to a demon. Can't keep a bitch with my dumb ass BC. One disagreement is fucking, I'm leaving. Put on they neck and I make it look easy. I'm 17, the BT status. Dropping number one, no DJ Kelly. Nigga, I'm a boss, you a motherfucking maggot. Came a long way from sleeping on the palace. Clock in my jacket, ain't no safe. Bitch, I'm a sex, beat the ass like Stacy. Nigga smoke a beverage, probably grew it in the basement. SRT like I'm high speed racing. Nigga, don't play me like a lane. I'm a hell weed killer like 2 times. Me and DJ kicking shit like Liu Kang. We burn it slow because it's in the game, bitch.
Easy Marquee featuring T-Dog 205. Rap. Unlabeled. Button. Out of list.
I'm fucking with it.
Press select to activate. Black it out.
I'm definitely fucking with that. Shout out to the homie Deezy, man. Deezy Marquise, man. T-Dog. What? That was a dope little drip. Right there. But yeah, man, like, this is what we do here Mondays, man. We come in with y'all, we chop it up with y'all. Monday is Motivation Monday. We like to talk about what's got you motivated this week. Homeboy John just came through earlier, said that he is married now.
J.Nicely joined. One like. Unlabeled. There's broadcaster. Out of list.
That's dope.
Serial John Boy 5 joined you waves at Serial John Boy 5.
You know what I'm saying?
Mute your live audio button.
That's it, man. That's a beautiful thing.
Broadcaster.
Bro.
Out of list. Broadcaster. Out of list.
Very often nowadays.
Broadcaster. Out of. Broadcaster. Out of.
Celebration.
J.Nicely joined. One like. Unlabeled. Serial John Boy 5. I am married a month now, so that's motivating. Unlabeled. 1 like. Big Dot. Hand waving with.
A lot more
Shark City underscore 187 joined.
Shout out to
Hand
my
wave.
boy, my
Broadcaster. Out of
producer,
list.
man, the dopest, illest producer, man, that you're gonna ever see and know. My dog, Shark City. Shout out to you, Mike King. I hear you up in here, man. I just see you tapped in. What's good with you, man? Motivation Monday this week, man. It's got a lot of us, you know, from last week kind of fueling, and we kind of feeling it, you know what I'm saying? We done had that Memorial Day passing, you know, it's as we round out to the end of the day today, you know what I'm saying? And we just realizing that, yo, it's just so much of us with so many different things going on. We are all out here just trying to keep our heads above the water and stop from, you know, the flood from pouring in on us, you know what I'm saying? And as we go through these weeks, these days, these weeks, these months, and into the year, you know what I'm saying? We are almost halfway through it, man. Like, hell, tomorrow will be month number 6 of 2022, y'all. Y'all believe that? I'm just saying, like, is it me or am I, you know, the only person, you know what I mean, looking at it in a sense of like, God damn, man, this month is gone. This year is going by fast. You know what I'm saying? We were just in January last I remember, but I just go to show you there's so much stuff going on in the world, and it's just keeping us heavily involved, and we're just not seeing everything going on around us all the time. You know what I mean? So much going on outside. But in Motivation Monday this week, I definitely want to give you guys that notice and let you know, man, we here at the PZ Show enjoy hearing from you. We enjoy hearing your statements on what's got you motivated, where your motivation comes from, and you know what I'm saying, what keeps you fueled, you know what I'm saying? Because I honestly see myself having to go through a lot of different things, and I'm always feel like I'm bothering out, man. Like right now, shit, I'm fucking tired. I feel like I've been working for fucking 14 hours today, and I haven't even worked at all. So I mean, it's just I've been going though, this whole time, all day long, you know, and just been, you know, moving, constantly moving around, getting shit done as I go through the day, through the week, and with all of these things that we look at and we expect we have going on in our day to day, man. Is there ever a time that you stop and you say to yourself, you know, do you have any time, or is there gonna be something out there for you that people will come back to 10 years, 5 years, 20 years from now, maybe even 50 to 100 years from now, and say, hey, this dude was important, or this girl was important, you know what I'm saying? This person was a really important person, and they started something, or they did something that changed the society of the world that they knew at that time. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I know that my skill as an artist and being an artist that can actually get his words out there to people that project a signal to say, yo, man, these people need to hear this message. And there's a message that is fumigating around in the world today that if you're not alerted to it, you'll miss it. So, I mean, I do feel like in so many ways as a musician, as an artist, as a songwriter, a vocalist, that is our job, to bring that message to the people, the message that is wrapped under a veneer that is blinding, and it's caught up under, you know, this pretty painting. It's behind a pretty painting that you have to dig by, you know, you have to dig at to find out what's really going on underneath. You know, as a real artist myself, I sit and I think about all of this when I go into constructing songs, when I go into, you know, going about my day, you know, finding the right words or the right, you know, lyrics to line up to a song, you know what I'm saying? So whenever I approach a project, and I go in on that project, you know what I'm saying, and it comes out the way it does. There was a plan there. There was a thought process behind it. And the one thing that I love doing is being someone, not just the one that starts it or that gets everybody's thought process going for it, but the one that says to you, yo, okay, he made you think. Bro made you think. You know what I'm saying? When he put this song in,
Broadcaster.
you know.
Sharkfity _ 187 joins you. Wave the
that is,
Linfire 09. Add a comment.
to me, like
Linfire
the
09 joins
ultimate
you. Wave
goal.
the Linfire 09.
You know what I'm saying? The ultimate
Double tap
goal
to activate.
as an artist, you know what I'm saying? Because I always wanted to be, somebody who puts music down that people will listen to, and then years later come back to it and be like, yo, bro, do y'all remember this, man? This used to be the jam at this time. It is still dope, still a dope song. You know what I'm saying? Timeless music, you know what I mean? It's the kind of key that I want to kick out to people, because you never know, man. And as an artist out here in the world today, and the people we deal with out here in the world we live in, we are often always put in a situation. You know what I'm saying? We have to be, able to like handle these situations, these different curves, these different, roadblocks, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So we have to be able to adjust and be flexible. You know what I'm saying? Because not everything is going to go according to plan. And I realized that growing up, you know what I mean? So a lot of times I used to be the type of person that folks would be like, yo, son, I want you to jump on this and do this. And I would be like, okay. And then I would do, and then I would, jump on, I would listen to the track, and then it would be, or I would, see what I have to do. And it'd be like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't even know what to say. Now I'm more or less the type of person, like specifically when it comes to music, ideally my mindset is the type of person that will listen to a beat, develop a sense of a topic behind that project, just off of the instrumental, come up with my own concept. Because in music, I don't know if anybody else sees this or hears this, but as an artist myself, personally speaking from my own perspective, my own experiences, whenever I hear an instrumental with no vocals, or even an instrumental with a sample playing in it, you know what I'm saying, of vocals, I instantly get an idea that revolves similarly around that. And we go into the process of developing from that idea something that could turn out two ways. It could go really good or it could go really bad. And for me, I think a lot about what I want to say and how I want the song to sound. So when I produce a track, in any effort that I put into it, there's something there that really sticks with people, and it makes people say, man, dude, man, he took time for this. He took time out on this. He at least thought about what he was gonna say, before he proceeded to pry into the song. But that's kind of what I wanted to. That's kind of what I would like to do on any project, on every project that I do. I think more now than ever, though. To be honest with you, more now than ever. Because before I was just, okay, what's the topic? Okay, I'm gonna write something to it, and I'm about an hour later, I come back to something. But now, I more or less have an opportunity where I'm a little more flexible into my projects, and I can actually get time to feel out if it fits what I want to talk about or what I feel like I have a grasp on talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because in any case, you don't want to be somebody that's on a track with another artist that's lighting up that motherfucker talking about something, and you come in and don't have much else to say, or your part in this is the part in the song that everybody doesn't want to hear. You know, and believe you me, I've had that time or two in my life as well. On several projects, I've been the one person that everybody skipped over. Like, nah, you gotta hear this nigga part right here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's cool, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you live and you learn. It's an experience, and in music, it's all about the experiences. You know what I'm saying? The ups, the downs, the failures, the successes, and you mark down your successes, and you kind of like keep them, you know, in your little docu script. You know what I'm saying? So that the next achievement goes underneath that one, and the next one, and the next one, and so on and so forth. So, you know, it's just a process that I feel like I've developed over time as an artist myself. It's like I've gotten to a point where whenever I'm geared on a song, I hear a project, I hear a beat in my head, I hear a beat going on, I'm instantly saying to myself, yo, there is something there. There's something there that I want to take in and put down and make this, you know what I mean, make this something for me, you know, something of my own that I'm going to want to hear a lot of. I'm going to want to hear it a lot, you know, and I've become one of those artists that I'm not listening just to myself, but I'm listening to other artists on my level, and even artists underneath me, you know what I mean? Because at the same time, I'm not just listening to what they're doing, what you're talking about. I'm listening to how they are doing it. You know, what is their edge on the project that they're putting out? What do they produce to the track that others on the track don't have? You know what I'm saying? Because these are the things that we can pick out. You know what I mean? Like, for example, if you are a music person, you listen to music and love music like I do, you can listen to a song and tell after the song is either after the song or during the song, who's the best part of the song, who's got the best part in the song, what, you know, artist, you know, or what specific part in the song was the best part of the song. And you know, you tend to go in depth and want to run down who that artist is if you don't know, and, you know, break into their catalogs. You know what I mean? So for me, this is why I've always been sort of an artist where when it comes to like featuring on the track with another artist, or producing songs, even like producing songs of my own, you know what I mean? There are certain like procedures and guidelines I like to stand on because they actually help, you know what I mean, to put me in a place where I feel comfortable with what I'm saying and where I'm going with my words. It's a process that I've developed, and I'm to the point now where it's more like a ritual, so to speak. You know what I mean? Because I'll take a song and I'll listen to, you know, maybe the first minute or so, you know, the first minute and a half, you know, just to get a feel for it. And if I like it, there'll be, you know, I'll start to come in with verses. And eventually those verses will develop and you know, that those bars will develop into a verse, and I'll have a verse, and then before you know it, then later on I might even have a chorus, or, you know, I might just say, fuck it, I'll keep going with the verse, and it'll end up being a longer verse. And at this point right now, I'm just, you know, I'm putting myself in a position where I feel like every time I put my hands on a verse, or I put my hands on a song and I put my vocals behind it, I can almost sit back and count the many thoughts that are going to go through people's heads, and say to myself, none of them are going to say it's bad. You know, or the ones that do say it's bad are going to see where I need to work at, instead of seeing where, you know, I fell off, or this is bad, this is this. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I'm very geared into what I know I need to do as far as the artist is concerned. And when it comes to producing a song, I've gotten down to a point where I can actually hear a good project as it's developing. I can listen to the song and hear artists' verses developing into the production, so that it actually, you know, plays out symphony. It plays out like a symphony in my head, you know. And I don't know how to explain it other than to say that, you know what I mean? Because I can't really express how much of a emotion comes.
7:47 p.m.
You know,
Tap to activate.
It really does. It brings up something that, you know, you wouldn't.
7:47 p.m.
From artists.
Black it out to 8 likes, 14 plays.
From, you know, anybody who's, you know, not known on the streets, you know what I'm saying, or not known in the industry for that matter, because
Discord.
When you're listening to artists out here in the world,
direct messages in list. Press select to activate.
Them spitting their bars, or you're hearing
One UI home. Search out of list.
First thing that comes to mind.
BandLab.
Who is this person?
Home screen. Where
are they from? You know, and especially if it's a new artist
BandLab.
you've never heard, you know what I mean? You're often asking that question, like, who is this?
Library.
Where did they come from? And how can I hear more?
Like music in list.
As an artist myself, I personally want to continue to make things like that happen. I want to continue to bring songs that will
New Hip Hop Loop.
that feeling.
Imagination. Mr. J Guns.
Question.
New Shark City.
Because really though, that's what makes a good song to me. You know what I'm saying? If a song doesn't make you ask questions later,
chill, laid back, Shark City.
Even if it doesn't
anything for you much,
give you a good feeling afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are in the wrong song. You're listening to the wrong project. You know what I'm saying? You really need to, you know, evaluate how you listen to music and what you listen to music for. Because I listen to music, and I listen to a lot of music now. Don't get me wrong. I listen to a lot of music. And majority of the music that I am tuned into, the music that I am listening to, is music from artists who you probably have never heard of. But these people are some of the illest artists I have met in the years of listening to music. You know, and it took me reaching this point in my life where I had no restrictions on what I was listening to and who I could listen to, because at some point in life when we were growing up, back when you could search for this artist, search for that artist to find them, they only gave you the mainstream artists. They never heard, you didn't hear about the artists from, you know, local towns and cities around the country, or even in your local area, you know what I'm saying? Because they weren't out there. They weren't able to get out there like, you know, the Jay-Z's and Nas's and fucking the Dipsets and all of these other artists that had their joints going off at that point in time, you know? So for me, whenever I had the opportunity to seize a project or be able to put my vocals on a project, I was excited. The nerves were shooting up in my back, like, oh, you know, I got something. Let's do this, you know. Let's take this to a whole nother level, you know, because I have, you know, a way to, you know, put some stuff down, or I can do this, I can do that, and this will be, you know, just as great. But I can also remember I had challenges as well back then, you know. It wasn't easy recording and being able to, you know, keep my music, or keep my verses and all of that, you know, in one place where I could go back to them restore a verse or reread a verse or re-recite a verse that fucking I wrote a while back or a week ago, 2 weeks ago, when I didn't have a place to sleep every day. I didn't have a place to sleep every night. And some nights meant I had to figure it out on the fly while moving around place to place to place. And it gets harder and harder to keep shit unless you have shit in one place. And then with me, it just wasn't that easy. I wasn't that fortunate to do so. Excuse me, y'all. But anyways, like I say, like, when you're an artist and you love music the way I do, and I enjoy making it or enjoy hearing it made, none of that really is a roadblock to you. You can maneuver that. You will maneuver that, and that's why the artists that I talk to, the artists that I connect with collaboratively, or just speak to regularly, you know what I mean, throughout the week, well, through this virtual world that we're in here on social media, I take in the time to analyze not just what's going on the boards and in the booth when they record it, but I also get a chance to see these people, moving through life, dealing with, everyday situations and having to adjust accordingly, you know what I'm saying? Because every day is not the same. Every day is not a day where each person comes in, they're happy about the day and they're ready to move and, get it going. Some people are just, they wake up and it's just fucked up. Everything's all fucked up. So, I mean, for me personally, I realize that as people on this planet, we all go through different things at different times. So, as an artist, it is our job as a musician, artist, a creator, to provide enjoyment, entertainment, and a feeling of, damn, I can rest easy for a second, even though it's not very long, but it's long enough for me to just not have to think about it right now. Not have to constantly feel like this has got to be on my mind. And it gives you a way to find another solution or come up with a new plan or, as I always have done, and this has been something that's been, sort of a key element for me when I'm in a situation where I can't seem to catch something or I'm having a problem locating something. I leave it alone for a while. And a lot of times when I'm going back into the things that I normally do afterwards, after I just stop thinking about it, it often just falls into my hand. Or it just, I end up, bumping over it or, kicking it over or something weird like that. Or even tripping over it or some weird shit like that. But for the most part, it's what you do at some points that you realize, like, yo, shit can be different. Shit can be different. So think about it. Take some time. Breathe. And try not to stress yourself out over certain things that you just can't seem to solve right then and there, I know I'm very complex about sometimes when I've been patient about something and I've asked for it and I've been waiting and I'm waiting for it, and all that waiting turns into more waiting and no answers, no solutions, no resolutions to the issues that I'm dealing with. So what that is to me is not just the fact of a failure. It's not just a failure to me. It's not a sense of a failure. It's not a sign of a failure to me. It's just a fact that this was put down so that you could pick it back up and later say to yourself, okay, now what can I do? And then make your moves. And it's not always going to be accurate. It's not always going to be 100% correct. But with time and patience and persistence. Those three words: time, patience, persistence. Things that allow the right atmospheres to develop, turn into something special later. You know what I'm saying? So, or turn out to be the reason why time was needed, or patience was was given, or patience was more required. And for me, like, I just know that as a person out here, everybody doesn't move on the same time. So there's that, and then there's the idea that some of us just move faster than others. And that's okay too. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, everybody will catch up. Everybody will be on the same accord. And if not, then that just means that those people were the seasonal people that you met, and you're just passing through, just passing through. Speak your piece and be on your way. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause I realize that when it comes to me personally, I can't wait for people either. And I get to a point sometimes where I feel like I'm waiting. Like, I had a project that I started almost 2 years ago, and I just finished it last year. I just released it this year. You see what I'm saying? Like, it literally took almost 2 years to finish this project. I honestly never want to wait that long for a project. I really don't. But in a sense, to get a good project going, or to do a good song, to make a good song, means that you're going to need the appointed time, in order to proceed and get it, all together, or do it the right way, and all of these different things. So, like, for me, I'm just like, it's easier to accept that, some people just need that time. And for me, I'm willing to offer it. That's why, I tell people all the time, take your time. As long as you get it right, as long as you get it done and you get it right, we good. I don't care, like, at this point, because I know what it takes. Some people don't want to feel like they are, when it comes to music, a lot of people don't want to feel like they're working. A lot of people don't want to feel like they're working. They want it to feel like it's just something that they do for fun. They do it, to have fun and enjoy. And others are really doing it because they love what they're doing, and they're making music is therapeutic, and it's healing, and it's transcendent to them. You know what I'm saying? So I do appreciate all these different walks of life when it comes to the artist, the artists and how they move. I'm just the type of person that when I hear it, I feel it, I'm going. Don't mind me. If you ain't moving how I'm moving, don't mind me. I just sometimes when I feel it, if I don't start on it, or if I don't get it done by that time I started, sometimes I'll lose. I can lose it just as quickly as I get it. And not saying that it's not happened. It has happened, because at this point right now, so far it hasn't. And I'm thanking God for that, because, I mean, to be honest with you, like, I could always think of something, have something in my head, and lose it just that quick. And, thankfully, like I said, God has been good to me, and He's really helped me through these last almost 8 years now of doing music and creating songs and things of that nature, where I didn't lose anything I started, as far as like writing, like rehearsing a verse or creating a song. These were certain things that just stayed there in my head. I just checked the number. The number of songs that I actually have that are released and out to the public currently now. We are looking at nearing 60 songs right now. So I mean, hell, if any of you guys haven't heard them, go back to my YouTube channel. Go tap in with my, anywhere where you stream music, Spotify. There's a couple other older albums in Spotify. I have a few tracks back from as far back as 2015. If you're looking on Spotify. Yeah, so like my earliest tracks were in 2015. The very first one released was me coming out hard Volume 1, the mixtape. Some of my early work of just gravitating to wanting to put out other artists and put together music for other artists, put out music for other artists, to give them a sense of having a space. Because, when those playlists were running and each of those tracks were out there, each of those albums were in the atmosphere, they're still out there, still places, you can still go listen to them. But for what it's worth, the reason why I'm looking forward at my work and not backward at my work is because I do want people to understand, like, when I moved back here to New York, my goal was to start stabilizing myself and getting myself in a space where I could get back to my music as well. And that's where I'm at right now. Where I'm with my music. We've been recording now for the last
8:02 p.m.
and we've been making shit happen, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, that's
anything for you, my child.
Just keeping me motivated. And with that being it,
still laid back Shark City, unlabeled. New Shark City banger headphones, unlabeled. Unlabeled button. Live stream JoJo Beats unlabeled button. Unlabeled. Unlabeled button. New Shark City banger headphones, unlabeled button. Imagination, Mr. Unlabeled. No words needed. Unlabeled. Project 251, unlabeled. Thunder Cookies, the Dojo, unlabeled. Hank Hill This, unlabeled. Breakdown Arrow, Gemini. This one's got potential free fun. The game done changed.
There we go. We're
Band Lab.
This one right here. I'm gonna let y'all ride out.
The game done changed. Produced by unlabeled. May 28, 2022.
I'm gonna say this off the jumper, man, before we part. Much love to each and every one of y'all for tuning in tonight. I just want to let y'all know, big ups to my homeboys, man. This is all love to you, King. Shark City Productions, man. Peace and love, brother. May you keep bringing these bangers to us, bro. And just keep busting them out and doing what you do best, bro, because you're the man, for real. And if you ain't heard it from nobody else, you heard it from here, the Blind MC, man. Much love to you. We're going to get into this joint right here I'm working on. It's almost finished, y'all. The game done changed. Alright? Produced by my dog, Shark City. Fuck with me. Peace.
Band Lab, unlabeled, button, out of, more options, button, play.
I wake up every morning thanking God for a new day. People crazy, I hope that kids do the same. Rest in peace to the people who ain't make it today. I thank God for the seconds of a living today. That's hard, that's the rules, gotta play the game. The game change, ain't the same, but I can't control. I'm just trying to avoid to keep it real. Keep protecting investors, I'm trying to help things. Okay, now let's take it back to what on community. I think we really need community. Instead of us separated by all this scrutiny. I can't remember quite vividly what it did to me. That's why I just took a step to relieve the stress. So I can say people focus and people want a mess. I just together because of matter is. Separated we fail, together we see. I don't know